Good morning. Let's get ready for the day. My throat's a little groggy this morning. I have my matcha and I have a basket of makeup picked out. I am going to do a weekly, I think, rundown of all makeup I used throughout the week. That made it back into my drawers. Sorry, I still have not gotten to updating the past two get ready with me descriptions with the makeup that I've used. I need to have time for it. So, today's makeup look, it's going to be warm neutral. I want to use the Natasha Denona Gold palette because I think I've only used this twice, maybe 3 times. I mean, I can see that I've been in here a few times. But I want to use the Natasha Denona Gold palette. And then, of course, I had the trouble thinking what not mascara, blush I wanted to use. The one I picked is this one here from Denona. It's called Spice Latte. So I think that would go nice with this palette as a blush. Because they're both, yeah. I thought it would. We'll see what we come up with anyways. And then of course I have other products in here which we'll get to as we get to them. So if there's some items in here, like I have 3 lip products because I couldn't decide on a lip product. So whatever one I don't choose for today, or whatever 2 I don't choose for today, those will go back into my collection. I only want to put the stuff back in the vanity drawers that I end up using. Alright. So we're going to start it with, I think I'm going to use the L'Oreal Lumi Glow. I have the lightest shade, 901 Fair Light. Just for a little extra moisture. And glow. I was thinking about this morning, I have BoxyCharm coming and Canada Post is on strike. I think BoxyCharm uses Canada Post, so I'm either not going to even get my BoxyCharm for December, or it's going to come super late, like a month or 2 from now. I would hope and think that BoxyCharm would use somebody else while Canada Post is going on. I know many other companies have found alternative methods, shipping methods, because of the strike. Let that sit for a second. The foundation I'm going to use today is the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. Again, I have, let's see, the shade 13 Fair Neutral. I am training somebody today at work. I'm hoping the day goes by fast. I'm always hoping the days go by fast. I should stop that. Today's what, Tuesday? Yeah. Okay. Even the eyeshadow palettes that I'm using, instead of putting them, normally I use an eyeshadow palette and put it back in my collection. This time as I use the eyeshadow palettes, I'm putting them in the drawer with those baskets, so that again at the end of the week I can see everything that I've used. Oh darn. No, I did not wash my brushes last night. Kathy was asking what brush I've been using for the foundation. It's a Stiffling 40 FM. It's from Farah. F-A-R-A-H. That's what I've been using. Her sister, Chris, actually gave this to me. Chris hasn't posted in a couple of days. I'm hoping she's alright. Not even just the fact she's not posting, but she's not responding to messages on Instagram. I'm hoping she's not sick or she's not feeling down. You know, some of us are. We have our moments in our days. That's okay. Alright, and that just spreads out nice. And of course, just take the Real Technique sponge and just go over. Has everybody done their Christmas shopping or not? I don't know what else we're getting. I did say, I was telling Grace that we could go to the mall probably Thursday. Well, Wednesday or Thursday when Matt gets off work. I mean, we have gifts and we have them wrapped for her. But I like to pick up a couple of need items, like a couple of clothing items for her. Also, take her to the mall so we can at least see what else she might be even remotely interested in. Okay, so what do I have picked out here? Oops. Alright, so I'm going to use the ABH contour stick in the shade Fawn. Blend that out right quick. I know Matt's gonna have 2 whole weeks. I think he's gonna have 16 days straight, no work. I'll be getting 4 days off. I get Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and the 2 days afterwards off. Because I'm working Christmas Eve. Opening shift Christmas Eve. Not sure who I'm working with though. I wonder how busy Christmas Eve gets. I kind of wish we had space in our freezer for a turkey right now because they're on sale for a decent price. I might actually see if Matt and I want to go through our freezer. I might go through it tomorrow. See if I can make some space in there. Because, like, they got some, like, really decent sized turkeys in the $20 range. They probably would go on to a decent price closer to Christmas as well. Like, sometimes they do. Rare Beauty. Bright Side. I feel like we've already spent a hefty chunk on groceries this month, though. Groceries are not cheap. Stuff in general is not cheap. Okay, that's blended in nice. Yeah, the Real Technique sponges are definitely my favorite. Alright, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Still using the Rimmel Micro Brow. This might end up being my new go-to brow pencil. It isn't as cheap as the Essence or the e.l.f., both of which I like. I like that this one's micro though. I'm surprised e.l.f. and Essence don't have a micro one, which I recommend both the e.l.f. Brow products as well as the Essence. Essence, I don't know, do they only just have the one that you have to sharpen? I can't remember, but it's still really good. It's one of my favorites. Same with the e.l.f. ones. I like this because it's skinnier. This one's in the shade Soft Brown. It's, yeah, the Rimmel Micro. I don't know what the other Micro Brow. Or Bro Pro. Or sorry, not Bro. Brow Pro Micro. Having matcha again this morning. Look how quiet it is in here. I need a mirror. I watched Leah Michelle's last night, her eyeshadow palette declutter. She did good. My husband was doing a puzzle, but he was listening. If I say Matt is my husband, not his name. But he was listening while I was watching her video. And he's like, why is she getting rid of stuff that she likes? And I was like, excellent question. It's kind of why I said I'm not doing a declutter. I'm not doing a declutter for the sake of decluttering. I know it's her job to review makeup and stuff like that. But if you genuinely like something, and you want to make space in your collection for new products, right? Instead of like completely like decluttering the things that you like, put them aside and just use them off camera or whatever if you don't want to use them on camera, because that's something that I noticed. Some people will declutter stuff that they like because they're like, oh well, nobody talks about it no more, but I really like it, but nobody wants videos on it anymore, so I'm going to declutter it. No, just put it aside for yourself. Just don't use it on camera anymore. I refuse to do a declutter just for the sake of decluttering when I know a lot of what I have I like. If I genuinely don't like something, I tend to get rid of it. Alright, brows are done. I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury. Did I pick out a highlighter? I don't think I did. I'm going to go into the bronzer that's in here. I'm debating, every night before I go to bed, whatever, I'm going to be taking my little basket around and picking out makeup for the next day. I'm undecided what I want to do tomorrow. I was thinking of using the Huda Beauty Icy Nude again. I was actually going to use that one again today and do another look with it. But then I was like, no. I was like, I want to use something from Natasha Denona this time. There's a lot of palettes that I want to use. Okay, my bronze enough. That's a nice light bronze. I do definitely like this bronzer. I also do like the highlighter, but I think if I had my time back, I would have just bought the bronzer on its own. It's not often that I do a, what do you call it, clean girl makeup. This is a product I would use if I was doing clean girl makeup. But that bronzer is very nice. It's soft. I can definitely tell I have bronzer on. The highlighter is also nice too. Keep that there for now. Alright, we're going to start on the eyes and then I'll do blush at the end. I guess I can show you guys. I have a couple of blush options out. So I like doing cream or liquid first. So we have the Spiced Latte from Denona Myricks. And I was like, what could I set it with? I could definitely use the Kosas one I have. Drawing blanks on what it's called, but it's like a bronzy, it's a bronzy blush. Bronzy pink. But I have the Milani in Luminoso, and I thought this one would go nice over this one. The other one that I was thinking, because I don't have a lot of blushes that lean this color. This one has like a bit more of that pink to it, but I was like, this one could also go nice over it as well. This is Cover FX. I have another one in Mauve Mauve, which is my favorite. This one's in Spiced Cinnamon. It might look more pink tone in the camera, I'm not sure, but anyways, we'll end up using one of these. Who knows? We can mix them all. But I'm going to do my eyes first. Well, actually, I think I'm going to put this on first and just let it hang out on my cheeks. It's definitely pigmented. That's nice. It's very pigmented, actually. This might be one of those blushes where you gotta do one side at a time, but that's okay. I feel like it's not really budging, like it's not spreading. Alright, that's okay. That's what a sponge is for, so you take your sponge and just go over the edge. Yeah, that one's very pigmented. I don't have nothing extra on the brush. I'm just going back over with whatever's left. You ever have a dream and then you wake up in the morning and you're like, what was that? I don't remember what I dreamt, but I feel like it was a nice dream. I know a couple of nights ago, Matt had already passed out. I was still awake. The sound that came out of him was weird. I told him I wish I would have been recording or something because he was scared, whatever the heck was happening. Okay, my husband wants to be abducted by aliens. I know. I think it's funny. It's been a dream of his to be abducted by aliens since he was a young boy. I can't even mimic the sound that came out of him. Anyways, he was passed out. And then he made this really weird sound that came out of his mouth. And then he was like, whoo, up. And I was like, what the hell was that? He said that he dreamt. He said the alien was standing on me. And I was like, what? He's like, I dreamt that we were in bed sleeping. Like right now in our bed. And I could see a complete 180 or whatever of the whole room. He's like, you were lying in bed beside me sleeping. I think he was on his back. And he said he seen something coming down and a huge foot came down and stepped on his stomach and wouldn't let him up and he couldn't breathe. And he said that's when he woke up. Like, and I was like, that's why you made that sound? And he's like, yeah, it was a friggin' alien. And I was like, are you sure you still want to be abducted? And he said, yeah. And I was like, even if they're gonna hurt you? I'm gonna go into this shade up here called Mica. Is that a shimmer? Well, I don't know, but I'm gonna just dust a little of this on. Okay, I'm going to go. We're going to do a lot of mixing and matching. Again, a lot of this palette, it's like, to me, it's very monochromatic. I'm going to go into area, just the shade right here. And then we're just going to dip into different browns as we go. So I'm going to have my eye open for this one. And blend this one up here at my eye open against the shade area. This palette kind of reminds me of a caramel. I don't know. Why am I thinking of caramel right now? I'm going to try and not keep you guys here for more than an hour. All right, now I'm going to go into a different brush. I'm going to go into, I think it says trash or flush. I'm going to go in this one here. Put this one in the actual crease and blend it up. This is one of those palettes, like if I want a look that's warm but soft and pretty, I go for it. Like Natasha Denona, I said this time and time again, one of my favorite it is my favorite eyeshadow formula. I feel like I've been neglecting my Natasha Denona palettes though and using other palettes. And it has nothing to do with me not liking my Natasha Denona. I still very much like, this is what happens when you maybe have too much. I felt tempted yesterday I tempted myself yesterday to order something makeup related. I did not though. I kind of want to get something though. Okay. I also want that shade, I think, on the lower lash line. For some reason, I feel like when I'm sitting here doing my makeup, it looks nice and stuff, but then when I go to work and look in the mirror, I feel like my makeup looks nothing like how it looks when I'm sitting here doing it. Like it looks less prominent. It looks like I barely put anything on. Not that I want my makeup to look harsh or anything, but okay, I'm gonna go into the shade. I think it's called Freck. It's this one right here in the middle. I'll put that one on the outer corner and then blend it into the crease. I'm off work at 7:30 tonight. I kind of want to play a video game with Grace. Ideally, okay, I suck at Minecraft. But ideally, I like to figure out how to play that so I can do survival mode with her. I'm more of a Mario, like, give me all the Mario games. But I bought myself Minecraft so I could play with her because she has Minecraft. But the thing I don't like about Switch, I don't know if it's like in general for all video game systems, but that you have to have 3 of us in this household have a Switch, okay? The kids got theirs for their birthdays. Or no, Grace got hers for her birthday. David bought one, and then of course I bought one. I don't like that you like for Animal Crossing, I was like, oh, I'd like to play Animal Crossing. Can I borrow your game, please? And put it on my system. And the kids explained that it won't work. I wouldn't be able to make my own account or something. I could play it, but I have to play on theirs. It's weird. And I'm like, what? So there's a couple of games I had to go out and buy in order for me to play with her and David. And then David did do something. So my account's on my Switch, but he signed in on my Switch because he's constantly buying games. He's 20. He's always been a gamer. Both kids always been a gamer. But he gave me access to his whole game library. So if I want to play Warframe or whatever, I can. I don't even know if Warframe's a Switch game, but he did it so that I have access to all the everything. I think the shade that's going to go all over my lid today is Nubia, but I also think I want to use Varus. So I think I want to deepen out the outer corner a little bit more with this one, and then put this one over it, and then I want to put this shade over the lid, the rest of the lid. When I have the palette like this shade and this shade look almost identical, but they look more cool tone. But when I put it like this, they're nothing alike. I see a shade I haven't used. Oh no, I have. Yeah, so I want to deepen out. I want this teeny tiny brush, which I'm going to clean off right quick. Wash your brushes tonight, Tammy. So I'm going to go into, I think it says log or fog or lag. Anyways, the darkest shade down here. I'm going to put that out here. And I think we all know by now, like this palette, several of her palettes, the looks all end up looking the same no matter what combination you end up doing. I don't mind though, because I like this color story. This would also just make a really nice matte look. I'm gonna go into Area again. So this shade here, put that on my lower lash line. Just like that. If I want anything more to darken it, I will do that later. Okay, I do want to take, I think it says Varus. I want to put that on the outer part of my eye. Well, from the middle to the outer. Don't worry, I'll clean up any mess that I make as well. That's a nice color. That'd be pretty on its own. And then I'm going to take what's that say? Nubia? Do I want to use Nubia or Cava? Let me swatch. And then there's also Fizzy. I'm going to swatch this one. Okay, that looks like that. I definitely could throw that one in there. The one I'm looking at though is this one here, Nubia. They almost kind of look similar. I'm going to put Nubia on first though. And see how I like that. So putting Nubia on this part and then blending it out this way. Just like that. Of course, there's always one eye that needs to water. Now I'm going to take this brush. I'm going to dip a little bit into Area again. I'll just blend up here. So this is what the look is looking like right now. It's looking very one. Oh no, let me get, where did I put that? I have my face powders out for the specific reason of using them to blend stuff out. So I'm going to take this on a small brush. This is the Rimmel's translucent powder. And just blend over more. Up closer to the brow bone. Just like that. Yeah, I do find translucent powders are good for blending out eyeshadow. All right, is this enough? Let's finish my blush and then and highlighter. I do want to use highlighter. Do I want to go in with blush first or highlighter first? I'll go out blush first and then I'll use a highlighter. So for the, I think I'm just going to use the Spiced Cinnamon from Cover FX. Ooh, that one looks like it's seen better days. Come on, Tammy, find a nice blush brush. I'll use this one. I'm just gonna dip into both of these like this. And here we go. Not the same tone, but they're warm. It's warm tone. So, and don't worry about it being too bright. I will tone it down as well. But yeah, this one's called Spiced Cinnamon. I couldn't really think of a blush to use for this look. And then you just take your sponge and go over. Just like that. And if you're like, wow, it's still prominent, we'll go in with face powder. Just deciding if I want to do anything else with the eyes or just leave them alone. Everything that I use gets put in this drawer so I can see at the end of the week exactly what I've used. So, do I want to do anything else with the eyes? The eyes are very nice. I guess I could have done the only other blush that I feel like I have that would go with this, because like I don't have a lot of warm blushes, is the I can't really think. What else would have worked? I don't know. Let's do some face powder, then I'll do eyebrow or mascara and I know what it is. I'm just like, brain is, where did I put that? If I ask you guys where it is, you're gonna be like, Tammy, we don't know. We're not you. The Hourglass palette. This one's here. Where's the other one? Oh, my neck. Don't start acting up, neck. If I was me, where would I have put that? I was gonna go check a back drawer. Where would I have put that? It's like, oh, there it is. Sitting on its side. Okay. So we're gonna use the Hourglass palette. I'm gonna take the lightest shade under the eyes that's in here. And a little bit in the middle of the forehead. Then we shall take this brush and just mix these two together. Just blend over the edges of like where the blush is. Because it tones it down some. Nothing on extra on this brush. I'm just going back over. Because I do like the blushed look. I feel like I'm looking glowy. Okay. I'm going to use the highlighter that's in here. So that can go back because I didn't use it. And then we need mascara. I think I gotta take some Motrin this morning. My neck is bothering me. I'm gonna use this YSL Lash Clash mascara, although there was another one I wanted to use. Some of these are I know I like that one. I also like that one. I like the YSL mascaras that I have been playing around with, like the minis. There's the mascara on that eye is done. I only do one pass for mascara. Yeah, this one's also drying out. But like I said, I don't want to open none of my new mascaras until I make my way through the ones that are currently open. Yeah, I think this one can go. There's like there's not really any product on here. All right. And then, yeah, this one's gonna go. I'll put it in the basket for now so that down here so that we know what I used this week. I don't wanna forget that I used it. Okay, yeah, I like the eye look. Let's, do I want anything else on the bottom? Maybe. Where'd that little brush go? I think I want to add just a little something more down there. I'm going to go into this one here. It's a shimmer. I think it says Varus. I'm just going to add that down here. So the look looks like this. If you want more shimmer or make something, I think you could take the shade Oro, which is this one here, and put that one over. Like if you want it to lighten it up a little bit more. I think probably the best way is to use the finger, because I feel like now all I'm doing is mixing. Shadow on it. I don't think I really use that shade. I can see that my finger's been in there, but yeah, probably using your finger would get the best. Anyways, this is my look for today. I like it. All right, for lips, I have a couple products picked out. Not sure what I want to use. I have a Rimmel, a Tower 28, and a Rare Beauty. Rare Beauty one's a good one to put on because it stays, at least on me, it stays most of the darn day. It's a lip oil tint, which I really like the lip oil tints from Rare Beauty. Then we have Tower 28. And then this Rimmel one. Tower 28 I have in pistachio. And then this Rimmel Oh My Gloss Plump is in the shade Rosy Posy. I don't know if I can see me. I like how this smells. It's not very glossy. It feels very thick. But I like the color. And then the Tower 28 over it. but I'm not going to do a 2-step lip combo at work. That's a nice lip combo though. The Rimmel's nice. It's thick though. It's not what I could see me. Can I see me pulling that out at work a bunch today? I feel like that one would dry my lips out. Let me put on the Rare Beauty. I feel like if I did the blush that I have on, the blush combo, eyebrows, mascara, and this, and maybe like a really neutral, something neutral on my eyes, this would look nice. This is Rare Beauty in the shade Delight. I like that. I can picture this lip with this blush. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Or Friday for work. Now I'm like, what do I want? I need to look at a normal mirror. Okay, I think I'm going to do the Tower 28 gloss. Reason being, because I feel like this eye look stands out. So I want to go lighter on the lips. If I was going to go, it's stained already a little bit. It's okay. I do other shades of that Rare Beauty one. We're going to do the Tower 28 today. Yeah, we'll use this one today. I'm going to take what I have in my... Okay, so these items can go back. Yeah, I need to take what's in my apron from yesterday out. Yesterday I wore a Huda in, I think, the shade Posh. Yeah, I wore that one yesterday. That was nice. That needs to go down in here. And just because I like use something and put it in the drawer doesn't mean I can't reuse it. The idea of me doing this weekly, pretty much shop my stash as I use makeup, put it in the drawer at the end of the week. I can do a video showing you guys everything that I used. And then I put everything back into my collection again, and then the following week we see what I pull. So this is today's look. I like it. And again, if you find it's like too much, just grab your sponge or a face powder, your foundation brush. You could definitely take your foundation brush too and just go over if you think it's too much, right? Like, look at that. Takes it down a notch. And of course, you can just be like, whoa. There. Anyways, I thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a good Tuesday. Yeah, I like the overall look. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, have a nice day. Bye.